Hi everyone, this is module number 53 for the subject of strategic human resource management. With the beginning of this module 53, actually we are also beginning a new chapter, chapter number 5, the foundations of strategic human resource management. To some extent, this chapter might have some concepts we have discussed from our secondary textbook. However, most of the concepts discussed in this module and in this chapter would enlighten our vision about the foundations of strategic human resource management. So this particular model is aimed to discuss about the development of SHRM. Following our conventional method, first we will discuss about the learning outcomes and the concepts we will discuss in this chapter. First, we will appreciate how the field of SHRM has developed over time, outline the differences between personnel management, HRM, SHRM, and some other terminologies, explain the core features of universalist, also known as universalistic perspective on strategic human resource management. We will try to understand the best fit perspective on strategic human resource management. In addition to this, we will try to understand the diverse ways in which contingency theory, which is also known as a best fit, has been applied to SHRM, and critically evaluate the universalist, that is also again the best practice model. So in this chapter, we will, after completing this chapter, actually you would be able to understand best fit practice model, fit approach to strategic human resource management, and the evolvement of strategic human resource management. The overall concepts we will discuss in this chapter includes best fit, best practice, and the development of what is SHRM and definitions of SHRM. Kaufman 2007 notes that human resource management as a concept originated in the US. We have discussed this thing in the past that there are two countries which are dominant in research and development in the field of human resource management. So this is something also noted by Kaufman 2007. Kaufman is a researcher, practitioner, and he has written a lot about strategic human resource management, and you can find his influential work on the Google Scholar. So it was the term which was emerged, and this concept was rooted in 1960s. Until 1980s, the term was used interchangeably with the terms personnel management. What we mean by that interchangeably, if you call it a strategic human resource management, personnel management. So when we are using the terms interchangeably without paying attention to any differences between these or among these terms. The question of interest in HRM came to the forefront was interesting. Why organizations, researchers, and practitioners, they started taking interest in strategic human resource management. Most of the researchers and practitioners agree that this came into the forefront in the early 1980s. Remember, guys, this was the time when Japanese industrialization started to begin. And a lot of people in the literature of strategy writes that they saw some Japanese coming to the America and coming to the Western world in the Europe, and they were taking photographs, snapshots of what's going on in the USA and in the Western world. People didn't realize that what is happening or what they are going to do it or what they are going to use these pictures and diagrams. People claim that later Japanese, after a few years, came back with smart, compact cars, and then they realized that Japanese were better in understanding competitors. Japanese were better in understanding customers' needs, demands, and wants. As a result, they come up with the solution that a small, compact cars is a better need or a solution for the people who were driving large size cars in the United States and in the Western world. Because of the parking issues and because of the other demands, they found that small compact cars are far better. Anyway, it's a competition. It is the alternative ways of how to compete. In other words, what happened that um, the United States and the Western world, they realized that how to compete with the forest organizations. So they thought that it could be the strategic or better use of human resource management. As a result of this question, how to compete with these Far East companies, and the Middle East companies, actually two models emerged, and they are still dominating the field of strategic human resource management. One is known as the Harvard framework, and the second as the Michigan model. We will talk about what is the Harvard framework or this approach to human resource management and the Michigan model or this approach to the human resource management. It emerged out of research and it emerged out of understanding how to compete with these organizations. Thank you.